Hello, good morning. So, welcoming you from Kuwait. This is KCW tournament men's final. The match will be held in this Sulaibikat UCL Ground 3. This is a very interesting contest will be held. This is a final big match coming up between a MFC Mangalore Friends Cricketers versus SHARQ United. This is the only final remaining in this tournament. This is a big final. It will be a 10 hours match. We have been seeing a great type of cricket over here from the last 1 week. There have been so many teams playing all over here cricket, and ultimately for the men's tournament, the final is being held today in Sulaibikat. This match is held in UPL 3 ground. The match is played between Mangalore Friends Cricketers versus SHARQ Uniteds, where Mangalore Friends Cricketers team is captained by Jason D'Souza, and the SHARQ United team has been captained by Blaze. These teams have already played one match in the league tournament, and where this SHARQ United won this match very comprehensively. Especially special thanks to Pinto, who played a magnificent innings. So it will be a very interesting tournament. It will be coming to an end today. We will be knowing who will be the champions of KCW Cricket's men finals. So this will be a 10 hours match in this beautiful venue. So the latest update is SHARQ United has won the toss and they have elected to field first, as they did it in the same as in the league match. So it will be a very interesting tournament, very interesting match coming up all the way from Sulaibikat UPL grounds. So KCWA Cricket Cup 2021 men's final being held in UPL ground 3 Sulaibikat. Especially we are thankful to the sponsors KAB Takaful, Badar Al-Sama Medical Center, Tahani Flowers, and also special thanks to Ben Creations for live streaming this match on YouTube. So a warm welcome to everyone who are watching this live telecast. This is a men's final for the KCWA tournament, the only final remaining in this tournament. This match is being played between Mangalore Cricket Friends versus SHARQ United. So we can already see SHARQ United are gathered and they are getting their plans together. This will be a very interesting final coming up all this way. So we can see batsmen are also coming to the crease. We are expecting a good match. We are expecting some high scoring matches today, since the pitch and the ground is of a medium size, so it will be like a lot of sixes will be coming in. So the last time when these two teams met, there was the match was really interesting, where MFC had scored around 60 to 70 runs and SHARQ United chased that target quite easily. The match came to the last over, so we are expecting some electrifying cricket today between these two giant teams. Since the tournament has 7 teams in this 2 pools, so this ultimately, after the semi-finals, MFC beating up Canara 11, MFC and SHARQ United have come to the finals in this beautiful venue in Kuwait. There's a slight delay. We're expecting the action to come and start as soon as possible. The batsmen are checking for the ball. We already can see the openers of MFC, Royce, Jason and Wilson, 2 dynamic batsmen who have been batting together for a long time for this MFC team. They will be opening the batting today for MFC again. They have a good understanding between them, so it will be a very quite interesting partnership in front of this front of SHARQ United bowlers, where we have seen SHARQ United look very strong today, since they have a lot of all-rounders and key bowlers. So it will be a very interesting match coming up to now. So we can already see the field set has been done. There is a deep square leg, and we can see a deep third man, long on and long off, and as usual Mervyn will be bowling the first over. So this is a 10 overs match. All the league matches for 8 overs, but this match will be held for 10 overs. So we can see Mervyn just changing a little fields here, getting a deep mid wicket most probably. So the final is ready to go. The first ball will be bowled by Melvin to Royce. First ball of the finals. Here we go. Nicely played, onto the offside for a single most probably. So Royce is off the mark with a nice single. So we can see Nitin is Nitin, very famous cricketer in Kuwait, is handling the field there, also keeping the wickets. So for the second time, Melvin to Wilson, onto the offside, into the gap, chance of 2 runs there, and must be an easy 2 runs there. So nicely played into the gap for 2 runs. So Wilson is off the mark with the 2 runs there. So score moves on to 3 with just 2 balls being bowled. So third time, Melvin to Wilson. Again into the gap, played nicely. So looks like Wilson is more of a square of the wicket batsman, playing two continuous shots to the square of the offside. So again for the fourth time, Melvin to Royce, a slower delivery, up in the air, nicely played, must be a boundary, and the fielder has fallen down, but so the first boundary, a well played shot by Royce, who looks in attacking mode, has just lofted that ball all the way above this long off, and it has gone to the boundary. So well this guy's shot. So it's a very good start for Royce. It was a wonderful shot. So the fifth time, Melvin again, a wide delivery. Concluding extras will be very hard to come by. So these are bonus runs for MFC here. Oh, amazing delivery. Royce was completely beaten there. So after the completion of first over, score moves on to 9. So there is a little confusion, but looks like Royce is walking back to the pavilion here. I think he has been run out here. So the first wicket falls for MFC here. There was a slight confusion between the batsmen, and Nitin again using a lot of brains and getting him a run out there. So the first wicket falls for MFC here. So score moves on to 9. So for the completion of 5 balls in this over, and a score has moved to 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. So Royce getting departed very cheaply after hitting a nice boundary. So Vinod Rodriguez has been replaced, and for the first time, nicely played, square of the wicket to the third man there. Chance of 2 runs there. There was a chance of run out, but the keeper missing the ball completely. So after the first over, the score moves on to 11 for the loss of 1 wicket. That was a very good start by MFC here. Scoring 10 runs per over is a very good indication that this is a batting pitch. The score will come easily. It's all about maintaining your calmness and getting extra runs there with good running. There was a chance of a run out there at the end of it, but the keeper missing the ball completely. So Vinod finishes 2 runs. So after completion of 1 over, the score moves on to 11 for the loss of 1 wicket. Melvin bowling the first over of this final, giving up 11 runs, but still taking 1 wicket, vital wicket. So this is a final match of this men's KCWA final tournament, cricket tournament. We can already see it's a very hot day here. A lot of, in this desert, we can see a lot of heat coming up, and also we have this river banks around it. So it is a very quite interesting venue we have selected for this finals. So Wilson has played a very quite a good innings in this tournament, giving a good start for the MFC team here in this tournament. So this will be a 10 overs match If he stays for 10 hours, it will be a big score he will putting on. So MFC is highly reliable on Wilson for a good start and for a good partnership with Vinod. So the second over will be bowled by Gavin, who is likely to be a medium pace right arm bowler. For the first time, Gavin to Wilson, who is looking for a stroke. Nicely played, right to the long off for one more run, and nicely caught up by the fielder. So Gavin has been bowling exceptionally well in this tournament. You can see all these players have been playing the cricket for the other different teams in Kuwait, playing different tournaments. So Gavin to Vinod for the first time in this over. Nicely played on the offside, straight to the man, but no risk taken by Blaze there. Just giving up one run there. The score moves on to 13 for the loss of one wicket, where we saw Royce nicking the ball straight to Nitin. A good catch by Nitin there, getting Royce out very cheaply. Royce would have been he had already hit as a boundary. So Gavin for the next time. Nicely played into the gap. Chance of 2 runs there. And a slight misfield, getting 2 runs there. So scores are ticking. The scoreboard is ticking quite continuously, and we can see Wilson is just using the space in the ground to get 2 runs eventually. A slight change in field over there. Blaze is covering the point now. So for the next time, Gavin to Wilson. Again, nicely played into the gap. Just for 1 run this time. Well, nicely failed by Melvin there. So this is a good relaxed batting by Wilson. They're just ticking on the scoreboard. Even to get the big shots, it won't be easy now since the ball is quite new. So for again, Gavin. Good ball bounced Vinod there, and Vinod was looking for a dil scoop there, even though there is a fine third man there, but still trying to hit a dil scoop. So again, Gavin to Vinod now. Vinod will be looking for a good shot, long shot, and as I said, he was looking for a 6 there, but missing it completely. So 1 more run added to the total. There was a poor throw by the fielder, the ball going away from the bowler, but since there was a good backup by Blaze, there was no extra run conceded. So after completion of 2 overs, the score moves on to 17 for the loss of 1 wicket. So we saw here, this is the final match happening in between MFC versus SHARQ United. This is the final being held in this beautiful venue in Sulaibikat. The toss was won by SHARQ United and they chose to bowl, giving up taking the first wicket in the first over of the match. This is a 10 overs match, finals match being held here. The first over was bowled by Melvin, who bowled exceptionally well, but he still gave up 11 runs, where Royce hit a beautiful boundary. There was an inside out shot by Royce, he is very famous for, and then he got out with the caught behind to the keeper. And then we have seen Wilson playing very sensibly there, putting the balls in the gap, running, making 1 in 2s, running hard between the wickets. And on the other side, we are seeing Vinod, who is trying to be aggressive, trying to score extra runs for his team. So the completion of 2 overs, the score moves on to 17. And since we all know this is a 10 overs match, Melvin will be bowling his second over. And then we can see Nitin is just setting his field up. So Vinod for the first time again into the gap, straight to the third man there. Nicely felt by Movin. We have already seen Melvin bowling a very nice, good line and length there, not giving batsman any chance to hit any big long shots. So again, Melvin to Wilson there. Oh, and he leans onto the drive, trying for the 2 runs there, and it should be an easy 2 runs there. Nicely run between, and it has given out. There was a direct hit by the fielder, and the umpire has given it out. It was amazing throw by the fielder, and the ball had hit directly to the stumps. And there's been a run out there. A well compiled throw by the fielder. The umpire had given his decision. And we can see a slight confusion over there. And we can see that the batsman is just asking for the explanation there. Hello. So as we see, there's a slight delay. So after quite a delay, we are back to the live action there. There's a close run out call. So there was a little confusion between the batsman and the umpires there, but we have come to a conclusion that was a clear run out. And another amazing piece of fielding by the fielder, getting quite a big wicket of Vinod, who was looking good enough on the pitch. So after the completion of 2.2 overs, the score has moved on to 19 for 2. So we have seen amazing piece of fielding by the fielder James, who gave a vital wicket to the SHARQ United, and we can see now that the next batsman has replaced. We know this Joel Rodriguez, a quite explosive batsman from Kaitan, a well fit and athletic person. So Melvin will be bowling his third ball of this over, and we can see that Nitin is just placing his fields up. So the Melvin for the third time in this over to Wilson after nicely played onto the mid wicket there. So it's a little we can see the batsman are a little in hurry, but there was just a single was given up by the fielder. So score moves on to 20. So it's a very good start by both the teams here. We never know what is a good total in this ground. So Joel will be facing his first ball. Melvin right onto the money there, straight into the block hole for the 1 run taken. So Joel is off the mark there. Joel has played nicely straight to the bowler there, but taken 1 run. So score moves on to 21 after the completion of 2.4 overs. This is a 10 overs final match being held in Sulaibikat. Again Wilson nicely played, nudging the ball into the offside for 2 more runs. There's a pure class batting by Wilson there. He holds the key here for MFC. He is ticking the scoreboard continuously, getting the singles and doubles here. It won't be easy here this ground to clear the boundary unless the hit is quite clean. So we'll be waiting for the first 6 in this tournament, in this final match later on. Again Wilson using cheeky shots to get another single run. So after the completion of 3 overs, the score moves on to 24 for the loss of 2 wickets. MFC has already lost 2 wickets in the form of Vinod, a good piece of fielding by James to get him run out, and in the first over Royce, who got caught behind. So after completion of 3 overs, the score was moved on to 24 for the loss of 2 wickets. This is the final match in the group of KCWA men's final, the match who all are waiting for. So we can already see SHARQ United had won the toss and they elected to field first, and then we saw this 3 quite interesting overs. 2 overs bowled by Melvin and 1 over was bowled by Gavin, giving up 24 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. MFC on the other hand, they have been ticking and playing quite well there, rotating the strike every single ball, especially Wilson, who has played magnificently, eating up just 9 balls, taking 12 very important runs for MFC. We already saw one boundary by Royce, who played a beautiful shot, in and out shot all the way for boundary in the first over. So we see the change in the keeper now, and a new bowler has come. The bowler will be James, bowling for the first time. James trying to put in the block hole but missing it completely, but still just a 1 run given up. So first one, the first ball of James over. Score moves on to 25. So Joel will be facing the first ball of this first over of James. So James to Joel. Again nicely bowled into the block hole. straight to the fielder. So one more run added to the total. MFC looks quite composed today. They're trying to rotate the strike every ball, not trying for the big hits, trying to rotate the strike. It's a very important partnership for MFC here. Joel and Wilson both have been in a good form, and we can see there's been a quite injury over there. We saw the ball being hit to this Wilson's face. Looks very dangerous, because since James bowls at a very good pace, there was an awkward delivery for Wilson there. He could not move out of the way, so got hit by the ball. So we can see Wilson is just trying to get his nerves back. So very rare dot delivery by Wilson here. In progress. Again, nicely played down to the offside, just for a single run there. So again, Wilson is just doing his work, rotating the strike, but I think this is a good time to get some boundaries and get some score moving. So Joel will be facing. Very good ball. James is using all his pace to beat the batsman there. So the second dot delivery is also over. Joel was looking for a big shot, but missing it completely. So 3.5 overs, 27 runs. They're looking for 2 runs here, but nicely fielded by the Ryan, just conceding 1 run. So after completion of 4 overs, score moves on to 28. Run rate has fallen down for MFC here. So after completion of 4 overs, score moves on to 28 for the loss of 2 wickets. This is the final match between MFC and versus SHARQ United, the most awaited match of this year in the KCWA tournament. This match has been held in such a beautiful venue in Sulaibikat. We are all thankful to the sponsors and also for the live streaming of Ben Creations. So we can see a small drinks break being held in the ground, since it's very hot out here. The temperature is around 35 degrees Celsius, so it won't be easy to remain cool under this pressure moments. So after 4 overs, we have seen some magnificent bowling, fielding and also batting by both the teams. So this is why all have been waiting for this match, because these two giant teams are playing for this KCWA tournament finals, for this tournament trophy. So Joel playing some good shots, but couldn't make full use of this batting pitch here. So Jason will be facing Ryan for the first time. A wide delivery and the second extra of this innings. So Ryan has been bowling a very good pace and length here. So score moves on to 29 here for the loss of 3 wickets. 4.1 overs have been bowled. This is a quite interesting final match is being held here in this beautiful venue in Sulaibikat. So Ryan missing his run up there. There's a little dust coming in. So we can see Jason needs to play a major role for MFC to get into a good score. So Jason, nicely. We are back for a small malfunction. So after the completion of 5 overs, who is an opener for MFC, is playing with quite comprehensively for 13 bowled 17 runs, the strike rate of 130. So the final 5 overs of this match, of this innings for MFC. Nitin will be bowling for the first time. Nicely bowled, but nicely played by Wilson onto the square for 2 more runs. So nicely played, nice batting performance by Wilson here. 2 more runs added to the total. That is a wide short ball by Nitin. Just looks like a warm-up delivery there, giving an extra 2 runs there for MFC. Score moves on to 39 for the loss of 3 wickets. So the last over was bowled by Rowan, giving up 9 runs and taking a crucial wicket there. So Nitin to Wilson for the second time. Again nicely played onto the third man, but there was no pace on the delivery, so just 1 more run added to the total. So nicely played. Wilson looks well set there. He's just playing around and rotating the strike, minimizing the dot deliveries. So Nitin for the third time to Jason. Again nicely played, straight to the man there, straight to Blaze for 1 more run. So MFC looks quite happy with taking singles there, not trying to take any extra risks. So quite a good delivery by Nitin, using all his experience, and Wilson is completely beaten. So good over, not much of runs considered by Nitin here. So 2 more ball deliveries to go. This over again played nicely, straight to the third man there. There was no chance of it, so 1 more run added to the total. Score moves on to 42 for the loss of 3 wickets. Looking at this batting performance, hitting boundaries won't be easy in this ground. Looks like rotating the strike is more important. So another dot delivery. So after the completion of 6 overs, the score is just 42 for the loss of 3 wickets. Last 4 overs of this innings will be coming up after this. SHARQ United looks very tidy with their bowling, and especially with the fielding, not giving any extra runs. Especially, they have given up only 2 extras in the form of wides, but other than that, they have been fielding well, and even their bowling has been really up to the mark. This is what we have been expecting in this final match here. So after the completion of 6.4 overs, the score moves on to 45 for the loss of 3 wickets, and we can see Jason is trying to hit the boundaries but not connecting any deliveries here. This will be more difficult if they don't find any boundaries anymore. So because the overs are ticking by, there's 3 more overs remaining after this. At least they need 80 runs or something to get a good total to defend. So again, nicely played into the gap. 1 more run added to the total. Wilson has been dominating into the offside field today, not quite trying to hit the leg side boundaries. So the completion of 7 overs, the score moves on to 47 for the loss of 3 wickets. So this final match is being held in the Sulaibikat grounds. A very interesting final match between MFC and SHARQ United, 2 compatible teams in this KCWA men's finals. This is a 10 overs match being held, and this already has been a very competitive match already. We have seen some great piece of fielding, great piece of batting, great piece of bowling. Altogether, it has been a good performance by each and every player. However, it won't be easy to score many runs in this ground until and unless there's some spectacular batting performance by any of these batsmen, because we haven't seen any big shots yet. Even though the ground looks small, the ball hasn't been travelling yet. So Nitin will be bowling his second over. Score is on 47 for 3 for MFC here, and Wilson will be facing Nitin. Trying for the reverse, missing it completely. Another dot delivery. MFC cannot afford any dot deliveries from now. Just 3 overs remaining here. At least scoring 60 to 65 runs will be quite manageable. And he's gone. Wilson trying to be cheeky again, trying to run down the ball, but they're getting a slight edge, and another wicket falls for MFC. The fourth wicket falls for MFC here in the form of Wilson, who was playing very well, played 24 runs in just 22 deliveries. He played his innings, played well. So already MFC has lost 4 wickets, and we can see a new batsman being replaced is Roshan, who's a hard hitter of tennis ball. He can change the innings. He's a very sensible batsman, as I know, but he needs to get some runs for MFC here. So after the completion of 7.2 overs, the score is just on 47 for the loss of 4 wickets. As we see, the runs haven't been flowing much. The run rate is just about 6 runs. So scoring at this rate won't be helping MFC much, because this is a ground where the scoring is hitting big shots is not easy, but scoring runs, putting the ball into the gaps, getting the extra runs, running good between the wickets can help any team to win any matches. So Roshan will be facing his first delivery, being bowled by Nitin. So Nitin, for third time in this over. Good delivery, but umpire has given it as a wide. So third extra of this SHARQ United bowling performance. They've already given 3 extra runs. So again, Nitin missing it completely. So a dot delivery. So score is on 48 for the loss of 4 wickets. Another dot delivery. This is Roshan is trying to get some shots in, but missing the ball completely. Trying something new won't be helping Roshan anything at this moment. After this, there will be 2 overs remaining. So MFC needs to get a scoreboard ticking now. They cannot afford to have any dot deliveries. There's a chance of catch there, and good catch by Blaze. That was a top edge by Roshan, and the ball flying all the way to Blaze, and one more catch, one more wicket for SHARQ United, and MFC loses his 5th wicket in the form of Roshan. So next man is Ton, will be replacing Roshan there. So both the batsmen look quite comfortably. They can hit some big shots. after completion of 8 overs, there is one more ball left for Newton to finish his 2 overs. He has already taken 2 wickets and given up only 6 runs. Quite economical bowling performance by Newton there. This is what experienced players do. They change the match just in 2 overs. He has already taken 2 wickets, given up only 6 runs in his 2 overs score. 11 balls he bowled. So the last time, Nitin to Jason, and Jason goes all the way. Chance of a catch there, and the fielder misses completely, and it's a boundary. That was a really poor piece of fielding there. Everyone thought it was an easy catch, but fielder just making a mess of it, and Jason has hit a very rare boundary. So MFC crossing the 50th mark, so score moves on to 52 for the loss of 5 wickets. So after the completion of 8 overs, the score moves on to 52 for the loss of 5 wickets. So there was a big chance for SHARQ United to get Jason's wicket, but the fielder messing it up completely, and 4 runs have been added to the total. That can prove very costly, and we are seeing the change of field come directly there. So Pinto has come to the same place where the ball was dropped. So change of field, and now James will be bowling his 3rd over to Ton, and Ton does what he needs to do. 1 more run added to the total. Nicely played by Ton. This is what he needs to do. Rotate the strike and give a maximum strike to Jason, who can smash the ball. So 11 balls remaining in this MFC innings. So Jason played quite comfortably just for 1 more run. So James bowling good line and length. Not easy for any batsman to take him down the ground. So Ton will be facing James for the 3rd time in this over. I think it's a leg bye or something, but 1 more run will be added to the total. That is what more important for MFC here. So the score moves on to 55 for the loss of 5 wickets. 9 last legitimate deliveries remaining in this over in this innings for MFC, and surely we'll be liking to see some big hits by Jason. This is very important for MFC now to score it. Has to be a wide. Yes, it is. Good leave by Jason. He was protecting his leg stump, but still the ball moving away from the wickets. So 1 more run added to the total. These are a very additional runs given by SHARQ United here. Score moved on to 56. Nicely played into the leg side there. Again to the same fielder, and this time he fields wide comfortably, and 1 more run added to the total. Good throw by the fielder there. So this time he doesn't make any mess of it. Gives only 1 run. Makes up for his mistake there. So score moves on to 57. 2 more deliveries remaining in this James over. Again 1 more run added to the total. Chance of a run out, but no, James doesn't take any chances. He's happy with the single run given up. So we have seen some good batting performance already, especially by Wilson, and Jason has already hit a huge shot, but just 4 runs. So the last time James to Jason in this 9th over. Jason down the track, And it's a misfield for boundary. That was a very important 4 runs here. Jason is doing what your captains needs to do. He's finding some boundaries there at the crucial moment of this match. Score moves on to 62. And the last over remaining. So after the completion of 9 overs, MFC has scored 62 runs. The last over will be bowled by surely by Nitin, who has been bowling very economically, just giving up 10 runs in this 2 overs. So the last over, Nitin to turn in the last over of this match. So first ball is the dot delivery. Jason was looking for a single, but Ton wanted to hit a huge shot and missing it completely. So Ton needs to find a way to find a single. And nicely played by Ton there. He just swept the ball. And one more run added to the total. So 4 deliveries. This is a crucial rivalry here. Nitin will be bowling and Jason will be trying to smash him. Get at least a minimum of 70 runs will be crucial. So 4 balls, literally 7-8 runs will be very interesting. 70 runs will not be easy to chase. So Jason should be trying to get some maximum runs in this next 4 deliveries. Trying to face all the 4 deliveries and trying to get at least 1 or 2 boundaries. And we can see all the fielders are at the rope trying to save the boundaries here. And Jason smashes that. And the fielder misses it again. Another boundary. Cannot believe what is happening to SHARQ United. They have stopped the commitment and they are giving up runs here. There was another just a single run, but they have given up another 3 extra runs. This can be very costly for SHARQ United. This is really poor piece of fielding, and we have another 3 more runs I have given to the MFC. That's such a nice gift. We can see already he has given 2 boundaries instead of one time there was a catch of Jason and the second time it was an easy single run, but instead of that he has given 2 boundaries. The fielder looks very nervous on the field. So last 3 more deliveries. Score is on 67. And he is gone. Nitin takes his revenge. Bowls him. So Nitin takes his revenge at last. Gets Jason's wicket, crucial wicket. So last two deliveries remaining in this innings. So this has been a very nice performance by Jason, playing a nice hand here, getting 22 very important runs just for 15 balls, hitting 3 major boundaries. Hitting boundaries in this ground is not easy, but Jason has done it right, so it will be very interesting. So 2 more deliveries remaining, and the new batsman is Ravin. Ravin is a very attacking batsman. We have already seen, we have been seeing him from a long time. Ravin manages will be facing Nitin, and Nitin will be trying to bowl him. Has to be a wide, but good call by the umpire. The ball was good, flying above the wickets. So another dot delivery. So the last time Nitin to Ravin, the last ball of this innings for MFC. Missing innings, first pitch. It's not easy to get the runs easily. So as you see, this is the KCWA men's final, the T10 10 overs final match being held in this Sulaibikat, such a beautiful venue, where SHARQ United won the toss and they elected to bowl first. getting the major wicket in the first over of Royce, and then there was a crucial run out of Vinod, and then we have been seeing Wilson playing magnificently for his 24 runs of just 22 balls. And then we have see some good hitting by Jason, hitting some 3 major boundaries for 22 runs. It has been a very good innings, giving taking extra 4 runs in the form of wides. The score has moved to 67 for the loss of 7 wickets in the end of 10 overs. So SHARQ United will be needing 68 runs to become the champions of KCWA men's finals. As we go through the bowling side, Nitin, the standout bowler who took 3 wickets just for 15 runs in his 3 overs, and we saw James bowling a magnificent, giving up just 19 runs in 3 overs. And this has been a good innings. Although this has been a great innings in every format, we have been seeing good piece of batting, good piece of bowling, and also fielding, where in the end it became a little difficult, especially because of the sunlight. It was not easy to field under such a hot conditions, but still this has been a good comeback by MFC. So we'll be back shortly for the second innings, so stay tuned. So we are back. The final phase of this final match, where SHARQ United will be trying to score 68 runs in this 10 legitimate overs, and MFC on the other side trying to defend 68 runs to be crowned as the champions of KCWA men's finals. It will be a very quite interesting chase coming up all the way, and we have special thanks giving up for Ben Creations for this live streaming of this cricket match. So we are really thankful for all our sponsors, especially KIB, Takaful, Badr Al Sama Medical Center and Tahani Flowers for their all the sponsors and making this tournament live up to its conditions. So the first time, Kishore, nicely played into the gap, straight to the fielder. So one first runs on the board for SHARQ United. So Kishore has a point to prove in this match. He has been chosen a prime bowler for MFC here. He needs to get some wickets, as well as we can see Mitesh, who had a bad day in the field, but he can make up with the bat, will be facing his first ball. So Kishore to Mitesh for the first time, straight down the ground, played quite nicely, straight to the fielder. So second run added to the total, so 2 runs added to the total. So we can see SHARQ United playing very sensibly here, not taking any risks, just trying to rotate the strike. So Kishore for the third time, it was a very nicely bowled ball straight into the legs of James. So the first dot delivery, if the SHARQ has to win, they need to make sure they have to limit their dot deliveries. So 3 balls, 2 runs given up by Kishore for the fourth time. Nicely played down the ground. Chance of 2 runs, and they take it nice, quite comfortably there. It was nicely played down the ground between long off and long on. It was nicely fielded by Starwin, what we are looking for with his high pace deliveries, high pace bowling. So for the next time, for again another dot delivery. So James has 2 dot deliveries in this over. We already taken 4 runs in this 5 balls bowled by Kishore. Dominic D'Souza, quite impressive first over. So the last time, again bowled nicely into the block hole to finish up the first over. So after the completion of first over, the score moves on to 5 for no loss of any wickets. So good start by SHARQ United. They haven't lost any wickets here. That will be a major role here. Keeping the wickets will be very helpful. So as we can see, Starwin, the highly recommended high pace bowler who plays most of his matches for hardball cricket. He's a very impressive bowler. We have seen him bowling at a high pace. It won't be easy to score runs off him. So let's see how it goes. We can see SHARQ United having a small chats in between. So fun and laughter going on between. That's a good sign of our KCW friendlies. So Starwin will be bowling his first ball to James. It will be very interesting. So here we go. Medium pace delivery, straight to the man, and it's a boundary. So good effort by the fielder, but missing it completely. So the first boundary of James, and for the first boundary for the SHARQ United, That is a very good ball, but very nicely played by James, straight down the ground. So Starwin just having a warm-up delivery, but didn't matter much. James was ready for it and he smashed it down the ground for 4. A good effort by Royce there, but it went in vain. So for the second time, again played nicely, very good pull shot there. And a good throw by Wilson there, stopping the batsman from taking a second run there. So Starwin is a little back, is missing his pace, missing his line and length there, already given 5 runs in his 2 balls he delivered. So score moves on to 10 runs for the loss of 0 wickets. James looks very dangerous here, already scored 9 of 7 deliveries, and Mitesh will be facing his second delivery. Again Mitesh playing very nicely there into the gap. Again good piece of fielding there, just giving 1 run. So running between the wickets will be major here, getting the extra runs for the throws, it will be very important. But we can see here Starwin is not getting the ball right into the good length or block holes here. He's trying to pitch the ball into the bouncing area. Again a ball in the air, chance of a catch for Roshan there, and there's a first wicket down. First wicket down for SHARQ United. James was looking very good on the batting pitch there. He was striking the ball very nicely, but this time the pull shot going straight to the deep mid wicket, and the first wicket falls for SHARQ United. This is what MFC needed. So the first wicket falls for SHARQ United there, in the form of James. Was looking so good, already hit a boundary. He was looking so good on the bat. He was milking the balls down the ground. Just this time missing it completely. Just the ball hitting the top of the bat and straight to the fielder who never made any mistake, Roshan, completing the catch very successfully. So again the match turning around. So the major wicket has fallen, and Starwin has taken his revenge for the first ball boundary, taking the wicket. It is very impressive. So the new batsman will be Melvin, the star all-rounder for the SHARQ United, who had bowled the first 2 overs of for SHARQ United. Will be batting now. So 4 balls are done in this over. Score moves on 11. So Starwin for the 5th time in this over to Melvin. Nicely played into the gap. Has to be just a single, and it is. Nicely fielded by the fielder. 1 more on the total. Score moves on to 12. Last 1 more delivery remaining in this over. Starwin has been bowling very nice here, just giving 7 runs in his first over. So Starwin to Mitesh for the last time in this over. Slow delivery, well bowled and completely beaten. Mitesh was beaten completely. He was already into the shot, but the ball arrived late. So after the completion of 2 overs, the score moves down to 12 for the loss of 1 wicket. Successful over for Starwin Rodriguez, giving just 7 runs, taking an important wicket of James, who was looking dangerous. So amazing. This is what the final is all about. Keeping the nerve and making playing their major roles as they do. So this is a final match of KCWA men's final. Match is being played between MFC versus SHARQ United, led by Jason D'Souza and on the other side it will be led by Blaze. So Kishore Dominic D'Souza will be bowling his second over. So 2 bowlers are allowed to bowl 3 overs. So Kishore for the second time, nicely bowled again, square of the wicket, and nicely fielded by the fielder. He looks very energetic there. He's covering up the point and the square of the offside. So very nicely fielded. Athletic fielders wins the match for any team. Cutting the 2 runs into 1 run is very important. So Mitesh needs to do something here. Needs to find some scores. Again missing it completely. Mitesh missing it completely again. He needs to find some bat to the ball. So very important dot delivery there. So Dominic D'Souza, Kishore bowling very nicely there. Oh, again into the block hole, but straight to the man, and Kishore Starwin clears it up very nicely. So very nice backing up by Vinod Rodriguez there. Not giving any extra runs there. Every run counts in this match. The score moves on to 14 now after completion of 2.3 overs. So Kishore again missing a run up there. Slight patch and the. So Kishore back to it. Kishore will be bowling the 4th ball of this over. Very nicely bowled into the block hole. Even Melvin misses it completely, and another dot delivery. This is not helping SHARQ United. They need to find some pace into this innings. They need to get some scorings. This is not easy. So Kishore for the 5th time. Again high in the air, chance of catch. Straight to Kishore, and he misses it completely. There's a big wicket. There was a chance of a big wicket. I think it was a keeper's catch also. Jason could have gone with the gloves in there, but Kishore calling for it and missing it completely. That can be a big miss. And Melvin survives. This can be a big advantage for Melvin. He is a big hard-hitting batsman. So for the last time. So it's given as a wide delivery. So it's a good call by the umpire. Score moves on to 15. Our score moves on to now 16 perhaps, as the since his wide is given up. So 2.5 overs, 16 runs. It is not easy. The required run rate is climbing up every ball. Mitesh down the ground, missing it straight to the mid wicket now, and Starwin cleans up it very nicely. Again, good backing up by Vinod there. So after the completion of 3 overs, score moves down to 17 for the loss of 1 wicket. So this match is becoming very tense right now, becoming very interesting. 51 runs required of 7 overs with 9 wickets in hand. Required run it is almost 7.3 now, and scoring at that rate will not be easy. Especially it's very hard to find some big hits in this ground. Need to be very sensible, need to rotate the strike every ball. We can already see the crowd has gathered for this wonderful final at this beautiful venue in Kuwait. It is a beautiful place to be played on. It is Sulaibikat. The beautiful grounds here for perfectly made for this final match. To find the crowns of KCWA men's final. So as per we can see, this is a small drinks break taken between. Jason is motivating their bowler, and we can see some chit chats happening between the ground, finding their plans. It is a big opportunity to say thank you to all our sponsors, and also for the live streaming of Ben Creation. It's an amazing gesture by Ben Creations to get the whole world to see the live telecast of this match. And high in the air, chance of another catch there, and misses it completely again. There was chance of a catch there, and the fielder missing it completely, and 3 extra runs have been given up. So costly. These catches missed are becoming very expensive for MFC here. There was a good chance of catch. The fielder made a good ground running for the ball, but just couldn't catch it. Starwin has been creating chances for MFC here. As I can see, he has been creating a lot of chances of wickets here. He has been trying to make the batsman go for the big hits and getting the ball into the air. It was just that the fielders hadn't been able to catch the ball. Even in the last over, we saw Kishore missing an easy chance of getting Melvin out. Now Melvin looks very confident about his wicket. So Starwin will be bowling again to Melvin this time. Again Melvin missing it completely. He wanted to hike the ball way far away from a fielder, and we can see some Joel's fun acts in between. He's a very jovial person named as Joel. So the score moves on to 21. So required run rate is just 7 runs per over, and they are going with it. And he's gone. What a ball by Starwin, right into the block hole, and Mitesh could not have any answers for that, and his stumps are blown off. So another wicket falls for SHARQ United here. This is a major drawback for SHARQ United. He was looking good. Starwin was trying to connect the ball. He was trying to hike the ball all the way, but missing it completely. So as we can see, Nitin is walking in. Nathan and Melvin, these are the 2 giants of the SHARQ United batting lineup. These 2 batsmen start and tick in. This match will be ending very soon. So MFC has a big thing to show up here. They need to get their plans working out. Nitin's wicket will be major here because he is a one-class act. He can change any match at any time. He is not afraid of any boundaries. He can smash it, and even he can rotate the strike at every moment of his match. So it will be very interesting in this pile of the match. So these 2 giants were against MFC, and we can see some small injury in there. I think that is Wilson, who had run so much during his batting, has got cramps, I feel. So he is down and is just limping away in the field. So as we go through this match, we are especially thankful to our sponsors, especially KIB, Takaful, Badar Al Sama Medical Center, Tahani Flowers, and also the live streaming powered by Ben Creations. We are really thankful for your help and your sponsors. It's a great gesture by all of you. We are really thankful from our KCWA group. So again, coming back to the match, this is the KCWA Cricket Cup 2021 men's final being held in the Sulaibikat. The final match of men's group is being held here between MFC captained by Jason and against SHARQ United led by Blaze. and this match has come to a very vital point now, where already SHARQ United has lost both of his openers, and we've already seen 2 drop catches, one of Melvin and one of Mitesh. So everything we have already seen in this match. There's nothing much left, but still there's lot to gain and lot to lose. It is a big match coming up, and we can see this is a huge moment in the match where Melvin and Nitesh, the 2 major players of this match of SHARQ United, will be trying to rotate the strike much and play sensibly more oftenly, and get the match into their hands. So Nitin will be facing his first ball. Nitin Saldana, star winner Nitin, first ball for him, and as we expected, beautifully played with the soft hands for the single run. And this is what Nitin is made of. He's cool and calm under every pressure moment. So 47 runs required of 39 balls. Lot of cricket left still in this game. What does Melvin do now? Will he go for the big shots, or will he just rotate the strike as Nitin does? On a beautiful ball, slower delivery. Even Melvin could not get the pace of it. This is beautiful bowling. We can see a lot of slow deliveries being bowled by Starwin. He's using his pace to disguise the batsman, get the dot deliveries in. So it will be very hard for the batsman. So Starwin again to Melvin. Again, nicely played into the gap. And the ball has raced away. It's a boundary. What a shot by Melvin. What a cover drive. Just reminded of Virat Kohli there. Beautifully played with the punch of the bat straight to the boundary. There was no stopping that. No matter what fielder wanted to stop it, but he could not. Amazing batting there. So end of the 4 overs, the score moves on to 26 for the loss of 2 wickets. So SHARQ needed 42 runs on next 36 balls. Looks like an easy chase there. Not much big total to cover up. Just 6 runs of difference. So 6 overs will be easy for SHARQ United to chase down and win this tournament. Until unless we see some magical bowling performance by any of the MFC bowler. So the new bowler will be Roshan. Roshan will be bowling his first over. So the whole field is set, and we can see the 3 boundary riders on the leg side, long on and long off, and one in the square of the wicket, and nicely played inside edge for the one more run. So this is what Nitin does, and just rotates the strike. So beautiful noon in the Kuwait. We can see some beautiful gesture. Again a full toss delivery. It was a spinner delivery from top spin by Roshan. So one more run added to the total. Score keeps on ticking in for SHARQ United. If MFC has to do they need to get a wicket here. Surely they cannot let both the batsmen tick in for a long time. So Roshan has to do something. Oh, beautifully played. This is class from Nitin. Square cut with the soft hands. Beautiful. This is a tremendous batting performance by Nitin here. This is how the players have matured. All the experience they are using here to get the extra runs. And this is in the air. In terms of a boundary there. And very well fielded by the fielder there, Starwin, using all his experience to just cut that boundary and make it into 2. That was amazing piece of fielding there. He just jumped at the right moment and saved a certain boundary. Beautiful fielding by Starwin. It was ultimately 2 runs saved. Chance of a catch and missed it. Jason could not get a dive in, so one more run added to the total. So score moves on to 32 for the loss of 2 wickets after completion of 4.5 overs. So they are going with a run rate here. They just need 7 runs per over here. They don't need to find any big boundaries or anything. Just need to rotate the strike, get 7 runs per over, and they'll be home. Again, nicely played, Nitin, but just straight to the fielder. So a dot delivery to finish this over. So the completion of 5 overs, the score moves on to 32 for the loss of 2 wickets. As we go into the final part of this match, 5 more overs remaining. SHARQ United need 36 runs of 30 deliveries. So 5 overs will be very important for both the teams now. So this final match is becoming really interesting. This is a very interesting part of this match now. It won't be easy for both of the teams to get tick on for a long time. They need to get some strikes, big hits. So Jason is setting his field up here. So Joel, very important bowler of this MFC team, the fast right arm bowler, the high pace, will be bowling. First delivery of over to Melvin, Joel to Melvin, and very nicely played it down to the third man there, and nicely fielded by the fielder, and good backing up by Vinod too. So one more run added to the total. First runs of the board on Joel's bowling performance here. He has given a 1 run of the 1 ball he bowled. So 35 more runs needed of just 29 balls. A wicket can make a difference. It can become more interesting. This is what we are looking for now. So Joel, nicely played into the gap to the mid wicket. Chance of 2 runs there, and good throw, but 2 runs completed very nicely, very easily. This is what Nitin is doing. He is just playing with the field there. Again, Nitin playing very nicely into the gap there, and Kishore is fielding up there, and 1 more run added to the total. Good throw by the fielder there. So 1 more run added to the total. So score moves on to 36 now. 36 for the loss of 2 wickets. Very sensible batting performance here by Melvin and Nitin. So 1 more run added to the total. So there's no pressure at all on the batsmen. They're just finding their singles and doubles quite easily here. So it becomes very easy for the batsmen to get the match down to the wire now. So as we speak, there's a dot delivery. Nitin wanted to hoik the ball onto the leg stump, but missing it completely. So just one more dot delivery then, very important dot delivery. So we need 31 more runs of 25 balls. So we can see anything can happen in a fraction of a minute here. Any over, 1 good over, 1 bad over for either of the team. And that's what he does. Huge shot for 6. That's the only maximum we have seen today, and Nitin does it. This is what Nitin can do. Smash the good bowler out of the ground. He just smashed it. That was a huge shot out of the ground. I haven't seen a bigger sixer than that in this tournament. That was a clean strike by Nitin. Smashed it. Beautiful. This is what the big players are for. The big players are for big matches. And Nitin is one of them. Just smashed it. I haven't seen such a beautiful shot for a long time in this tournament. We are so thankful for Ben Creations for getting this live coverage, and also all the sponsors for letting this tournament happen. So this match is already into SHARQ United's hands. 25 runs needed of 24 balls. They all need to do is take singles, rotate the strike, and get the match done. Get it into their home. So the new bowler is Ravin. So Ravin will be with the new bowler now. He will be bowling the first ball of his over. So Ravin to Melvin. A very well disguised delivery into the block hole. No chance for Melvin to go under it. So dot delivery. Very nicely bowled. So the second time, Ravin to Melvin, again into the air. Nicely played. There is a vacant area. So 2 runs surely will be added. So yes, again beautiful batting. Melvin digging into the gaps and getting extra runs for the team. This is a beautiful batting performance by Melvin. He is not giving up his wicket. As we see, Kishore was the one who left his catch in the second over of this match, and giving an extra life to Melvin has been proven very expensive now. Oh, beautiful piece of fielding by Melvin, by Vinod there, literally giving only 1 run instead of 2. So 21 balls, 22 runs required, and Nitin will be facing Ravin. Surely he'll be trying to clear the boundary again, and he misses completely. There was a chance of a run out, and but most probably it would have been a very close call. So 1 more run added to the total. So Melvin again played down to the mid wicket there. So 1 more run added to the total. Very well back up and will nicely play. Caught the ball by the bowler. So 20 runs required of 19 deliveries. What does Nitin does? Last time when he faced the last ball of the over, he smashed the ball out of the ground. So what does he plans now? So Ravin for the last time, missing it completely. He wanted to smash the ball again, but missing it completely. So finishing the 7th over, the score moves on to 48 for the loss of 2 wickets. So SHARQ United needs 20 more runs of next 3 overs. It will be will be interesting 3 overs remaining now. So we can see already there's a chit chat going on, and I think Dominic will be bowling his 3rd over. MFC needs a good over, as well as most probably SHARQ United will be trying to finish this match as soon as possible. 20 runs required of next 3 overs. Let's see what MFC bowlers have and what can SHARQ United batsmen can do. Anything can happen at any time of this match. Still, both teams are trying to win this tournament. Slight change in the field. There's a point now, deep point now. So Kishore for the first time to Melvin. Straight to the leg and a dot delivery. Very important dot delivery there. They cannot afford any dot deliveries. It will get into the. It will make them to hit the boundaries later on. It won't be easy to clear the boundaries unless you get a very clean strike, just like how Nitin got it. So Kishore for the second time in this over. There has to be something to be given. There's a chance of a catch. Royce underneath it and he misses it completely again. It was a chance to change the match, but missing it completely. Royce could not catch the ball. This would have changed the match completely. If they have held on to the catches, the match would have been a different, and another chance given to Melvin there. Melvin survives again. So 2 runs added to the total again. Again Kishore for the third time. Again straight down the ground. Again a drop catch. Poor fielding by Roshan there. And again poor piece of fielding there. It was an easy catch, straight to the hands, but missed it completely. Roshan making a mess of it, and all the players have put down their shoulders now. Again in the air, Royce underneath this, and he falls again. Another drop catch. 3 balls, 3 drop catches. This is unbelievable. Chance of a run out there, and he's gone. But there's a slight change in the decision. There's a slight change in the field. I think the bowler had already kicked the stumps, I feel. So there's a slight change. And so there's a slight delay here. We can see all are having a small conversation. There is a team having a small conversation here. And we can already see this is the advantage time for the batsmen here. They're getting extra time to get their breath back. So after a small break, it has given as judgment has been given as out. So after 3 catches being dropped, Melvin has given up and he got run out there. So 7.4 overs, the score is on 55. 13 more runs required of 14 balls. So there's a slight change in the field now. Kishore, after bowling 4 deliveries, having 3 type of catches, fielder missing 3 of them. It has been a roller coaster already. This was an over where everything would have changed for both the teams. Suddenly the catches have been dropped. Another beautiful delivery. Dot delivery, very important here. So 13 ball, 13 runs required. 8 wickets in hand. 7 wickets in hand actually. Nicely played into the gap. Is it nicely stopped by Stavin here. Again, very good piece of fielding there and wonderful throw straight to the bowler there. So 2 more runs added to the total. Nitin is playing wonderfully here. So 2 overs needed, 11 runs required to win this match and win this tournament here. So we can see this beautiful live coverage brought to you by Ben Creation. So this is a KCWA men's final match held in Sulaibikat, Kuwait. It's a UPL ground, UPL 3 ground. So it's a very beautiful venue found, and the final being held in such a beautiful place with such a beautiful view behind. So we are very thankful for the people who have let us play this tournament in such a beautiful grounds. So last 2 overs of this final match, Ramin will be bowling to the new batsman there, and nicely swept. Surely there has to be 2 runs there. They are closing up the match now. This is very cheeky batting and beautifully played. So Gavin is making up. So beautifully swept straight to the field, into the gap for 2 more runs. So 9 more runs required of 11 deliveries. Looks like SHARQ is playing very nicely to finish up this match. Beautifully played again into the gap, but this time surely has to be 1 run. And as we saw yesterday, Mahendra Singh Dhoni finishing up the match with a huge 6. Can we see a 6 from Nitin here? Can we see some big shots from Nitin to finish this match off? Here we go. Ravin to Nitin. As you say, he has hugged the ball. And it is a huge 6 again. This is what Nitin can do. He can smash any bowler. Nothing can stop him. He is just smashing the ball out of the ground. His favorite area is deep mid wicket, and he is just proving it that the way he has lofted the ball all the way, it has travelled all the way to the boundary. So SHARQ United closing up. Just 2 more runs needed to win this KCWA men's final and be crowned as the champions. And surely Nitin has played his part here. 13 balls, 21 runs, and surely he'll be trying to finish this match with this ball with a huge 6. This is what he does. He plays a captain's knock, and he goes all the way in the air. Chance of a catch for Wilson there, and he drops it, and this is it. The match comes to an ending, and SHARQ United has won the match. And this tournament has come to an end, where SHARQ United has become a champions of KCWA men's tournament. Many congratulations to SHARQ United for their beautiful performance with the bat, ball and field. So this has been a beautiful tournament organized by KCWA, coming to an end. So this match had been all have been waiting for this match. This is a men's final, most awaited final match between MFC versus SHARQ United, where SHARQ United won the toss and elected to bat first. To bowl first, giving the batting performance to MFC. So MFC batting first, lost important wickets in the beginning, but still they made up score. Very important scores coming up from Wilson's and Jason's bat. So they're scoring up 67 runs in 10 overs, and the bowling was really important, and SHARQ United bowled very comprehensively, especially from Nitin, who took important wickets at the right time, and as well as at the batting perspective, James was very compressive and he played some good shots in the beginning. So Nitin playing his part in this batting. As we go through the summary of this match, MFC is scoring 67 runs of 10 overs, and where Wilson played magnificently, scoring 24 runs of 22 balls with the singles and doubles, scoring at 109 runs strike rate. And we saw Jason playing important role with the 3 boundaries, scoring 22 of just 15 balls, and especially scoring just 67 runs of 10 overs. Especially Nitin Saldana bowling very magnificently, bowling his 3 overs just for 15 runs, taking 3 vital wickets. And then as we saw SHARQ United playing and reaching the target of 68 runs with a 1 over spare, with a 1.2 over sparing. Especially Melvin playing magnificently for 25 runs of 20 balls, and Nitin Saldana finishing the match for 23 runs of just 14 with the 2 huge sixes. It was an amazing performance by both the teams. So many congratulations to SHARQ United, and we'll be moving to the presentation ceremony in some time. So please stay tuned. Yes. No, it's okay. Any side. Okay. Okay. We are ready. Okay. Welcome you all to the presentation of KCWA Cricket Cup 2021 regular men's. We would like to thank our sponsors, KIB Tagaful and Badr Al Sama, and we'll thank all the committee members and officials who have helped us in this tournament. I would like to congratulate SHARQ United for winning the finals comfortably within keeping spare 1 over. I would like to call man of the match of this final, Nitin Saldana, 23 runs, 3 wickets. Hard luck MFC, well played. I would like to call the runner-up captain Jason to get the trophy. Along with him, one by one team players. Team follow the. ಕೈ ಮಾತ್ರನಾ ಯಾವ ಕೈ ಕೊರೋನಾ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಓಕೆ ಗೆದನ್ ಓಕೆ ಜೇಸನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಕಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೀಮ್ ಇಂಚು ಬಲ winning captain of SHARQ United, Blaze Krasta, come forward along with his team members. Makagi. Welcome. Fast bowler Nicole. First prize, First prize, right? Captain, come forward for the trophy. Bale, inch bale. उनको न्याटा जोड़ जाते तू बस कोई बस आ जाओ बस please medal sir I would like to thank Ben Creations for getting it live for us, KCWA Kuwait. Thank you, Ben Creations. Done?